This is the end, beautiful friend.
Apocalypse Now. Francis Ford Coppola's Vietnam epic loosely based on the novel Hearts of Darkness by Joseph Conrad that tells the story of Captain Willard, played by Martin Sheen, a special agent sent into Cambodia to assassinate an arrogant American colonel who was played by Marlon Brando. This action-packed journey Captain Willard and his men take through the war-torn jungles of Cambodia to find this colonel and carry out this mission will leave you on the edge of your seat for almost the entire duration of the movie. Apocalypse Now debuted in 1979 and was hailed a masterpiece by critics. It was actually filmed in the Philippines. It was originally set to be directed by George Lucas, but as we all know, he took on the project of creating the Star Wars trilogy. This film was such a huge success because Coppola stood behind his unique vision for the film. Many movies have been made about Vietnam, but this one actually dealt with a descent into the madness of the war than about war itself, and was actually quoted as saying, "This film isn't about Vietnam. This film is Vietnam." However, the plot behind making this film is a whole nother story in and of itself. Francis Ford Coppola faced many trials and tribulations while making this movie.
The war it was trying to portray. $3 million went to helicopter rentals, $1.5 million to explosives. Typhoons destroyed many of the sets, and the jungle took its toll on everyone. Martin Sheen, the lead role, suffered a heart attack, and Coppola himself had to be hospitalized for acute exhaustion and dehydration.
I was there in the middle of the jungle with everybody looking to me. We were having problems not only with the tremendous storms and difficulty and work relations. We were really at a point maybe where we couldn't finish the film.
Just get us upriver. Jeff, on the bow. Stand by, please.
Trouble, and I had no one to turn to. I had no producer, I had no big brother, I didn't have a boss. I was the boss. I had gotten my wish. I was the total power of this thing. I finally reached a point where I would stop trying and I would go to bed thinking, it's over for me. I can't do it. And then at one point, at the lowest point in the film, I woke up the next morning and I realized it didn't matter. It's like the guy who says, I don't have to go to work. I don't need a new car. I don't need to be a big deal in my career, you know. It's not important anyway. There are more beautiful and more important things in life than that. So I started realizing I can make this into a personal film. I can really follow my own instincts, irregardless. Since I'm already washed up, I'll be washed up and at least make the movie that I believe in.
Despite the horrific roadblocks that the cast and crew faced while filming Apocalypse Now, the film prevailed and was a triumph.
It has been called a masterpiece.
A nightmare.
Horrifying.
Electrifying.
Beautiful.
Terrifying.
Mystical.
Magical.
Incredible.
Insane.
Francis Ford Coppola presents Marlon Brando, Robert Duvall, Martin Sheen. Apocalypse Now. Rated R. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
Francis Ford Coppola is an example to all of us to never give up on a dream or a project that you believe in, no matter how high the odds are stacked against you. 3 decades later, Apocalypse Now is a cult classic and still very much a successful film. In 2001, a digitally remastered version of this film was released, with amazing, never-before-seen footage added in.
For the first time on Blu-ray, Apocalypse Now Full Disclosure with the 2-film set, new bonuses, Hearts of Darkness, a collectible booklet, the original theatrical program, exclusive postcards, and more.
Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah.